Folks, in today's conversation, I want to do a quick comparative analysis of several PNC credit cards. So we have the Cash Rewards Visa, the Core Visa card, the PNC Points Visa, and the PNC Premier Traveler. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to compare and contrast four PNC major credit cards. So we have the PNC Cash Rewards Visa, PNC Core Visa, PNC Points Visa, and PNC Premier Traveler card. And those are wonderful cards. So let's dig a little deeper here, okay? First, let me give you an overview. So when you think about getting a credit card from PNC, there are a few rules or a few requirements you need to fulfill. So the FICO that PNC wants goes from 650 to 850, but they can go as low as 540 if you have a strong relationship with the bank, a strong multi-product relationship with the bank, okay? So having accounts with the institution will help you a great deal. And when we talk about accounts, we are speaking about asset accounts. Okay, asset accounts, it can be a checking account, a savings account, it can be an IRA, an investment retirement, an individual retirement account, it can be a brokerage account. So any kind of accounts where the money is yours is called a deposit account, is called an asset account. Remember, the liability account do not count when we talk about the strength of your MPR vis-a-vis PNC Bank. And you need to have a DTI of 35% or less. This is what the banks want to see. They want to see that your debt to income ratio is 35% or less. You also need to have a CUR of 45% or less. PNC wants to see that your credit utilization among open debt accounts, open credit accounts, is 45% or less. In terms of income, $18,000, that's the minimum. We're talking here about pre-tax income, gross income, $18,000, okay? And remember that when we talk about PNC Bank, and especially the credit cards, co-application is possible, so not a problem. And you can also add authorized users. So the bank overall is pretty flexible in terms of their requirements. And so $18,000, that's about $1,500 a month. And we're speaking here about pre-tax income, that's gross income. So if you actually qualify, if you fulfill all those criteria, you can qualify for a PNC credit card. Now, the limits and the APR and other conditions of the card will depend on your credit worthiness, will depend on your credit score and your financial situation. Before I get into the actual review, please check out this short credit card evaluation approach video. We do have a strict method on this show when it comes to reviewing, categorizing, and listing credit cards. Check this out. All right, let me start with the PNC Cash Rewards Visa. Now, when you think about this card, you have some pros and cons. We love this card, by the way. So you have up to 4% cash back in popular categories. You have competitive rates on gas, dining, and grocery purchases. This is really good. And you have a $0 annual fee. Think about it. That's really good. And in terms of what we don't like is the fact that you have a low annual cap on competitive rewards rate. It's less competitive in terms of sign-on bonuses. So the sign-on bonuses is kind of low, and you have limited options for redeeming rewards. Okay, at the end of the day, that's what you need to think about. You need to think about the fact that you can earn 4% on gas station purchases, 3% on dining purchases at restaurants, including fast food. You earn 2% on grocery store purchases, and you earn 1% on all other purchases. So this is really good. So the bottom line is you will earn at least 1% cash back on purchases everywhere, every time. This is kind of cool, right? And basically, and this applies for the first $8,000 in combined purchases in these categories annually. So cashback is automatic. There's no need to enroll or track rotating categories. Money. We love that. Okay. And you can also earn $100 cash bonus. So this is kind of cool. After you make $1,000 or more in purchases during the first 3 billing cycles following account opening. So this is kind of interesting. Okay. This is really cool. And although the spending threshold will be attainable for many cardholders, the minimum spending requirements for the PNC Bank bonus is a bit higher than other cards for the rewards earned, such as the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which lets you earn an extra 1.5% on everything you buy on up to $20,000 spent in the first year, and that's worth up to $300 in cash back. So those are things you need to think about. So at the end of the day, you have a constellation of benefits. Let's talk about redeeming cashback. There are not many options in regards to receiving or using your cash rewards payments, and this makes the process a little bit inflexible. So the 2 options for redeeming your credits are getting your cashback as a statement credit or getting your cashback deposited into a qualifying PNC account. Okay, so this is something you have to think about. And other PNC Cash Rewards Visa credit card benefits, you have a robust point structure. Okay, you also have the fact that you will qualify for an APR on balance transfers of 0% for the first 12 billing cycles. This is really good. And after that, there is an APR that goes from 13.99% to 24.99% variable. So overall, great card. Let's talk about the PNC Core Visa. When you think about the PNC Core Visa, I want you to think about the fact that you have low rates. That's the key word here, low rates. Okay, and you can save on interest with a 0% intro APR on balance transfers for the first 15 billing cycles following account opening when the balance is transferred within the first 90 days following account opening. Okay, 15 billing cycles. You are also saving on interest with a 0% intro APR on purchases for the first billing cycles, 15 billing cycles following account opening. So after that, you have a variable balance transfer and purchase APR currently ranging from 10.99 to 22.99%, and this is based on your credit. And the card has no annual fee, so this is really good. Okay, and we love the fact that the balance transfer has a fee though. That's something we don't like, but that's what it is. So the fee, the BT fee, can be either $5 or 3% of the amount for each transfer balances. Okay, during the first 90 days following account opening, whichever is greater. And so at the end of the day, when we think about this card, we are thinking about who is this card great for? This could be for folks who are trying to reduce the amount of debt they currently have, or somebody who is building credit. Okay, if you are trying to improve your finances, you might find this card fantastic. Credit card. At the end of the day, we love the fact that this credit card has low interest rates and it has a decent intro APR period. So you have 15 months. This is really good. But the card does not have rewards. The card does not provide points or cash back on your spending. So if you're looking for a card that has that, this is not the card for you. Overall, this card is great because you can actually transfer a balance from a card that's charging you interest, or use it to finance an expected purchase. Especially, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a large car repair you have to make. You can use this card to pay for the repair and then spread out your payments over as many as 15 months without interest. This is really cool. So this is and the card has some great security features. You have zero fraud liability. You have a lock option for locking your card if you lose it or if someone steals it, and you have protection from credit or identity fraud. Okay, so those are really good. Let me talk to you about PNC Points Visa. So this is the third card that we are reviewing in today's conversation. And with this card, you are basically earning points for exciting rewards. Okay, you earn 4 points for every dollar in purchases. You can earn even more with PNC Virtual Wallet or an eligible PNC checking accounts when you meet additional requirements. You can redeem your points for thousands of valuable rewards, including cash, name brand merchandise, travel, or more. The card has no annual fee. We love that. And even better, you have an introductory offer on purchases and balance transfers. Okay, so this is really good. And the welcome offer, you have 50,000 bonus points for spending $750 within the first 3 billing cycles. And you have 4 points for every dollar on qualifying purchases. And basically you have a 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles, and a balance transfer intro APR that's also 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles. And but there is a fee for balance transfers. Okay, it's either $5 or 3% of the balance if balances are transferred within 90 days of account opening. The regular APR oscillates from 11.99% to 21.99% APR variable. So this is something you need to really think about. So this card, the PNC Points Visa, looks pretty appealing from the outside, and some may find it very practical for their banking needs. Okay, and this is really cool. And one thing you need to think about is that this comes from a regional bank, so the PNC Points Visa may not even be available to you. So those are something you need to think about. But what we love here is that you have a current sign-up bonus, you have a rewards scheme that's really good, and you can earn your PNC rewards point for every dollar in qualified spending, which is almost everything except gift cards and other cash equivalent transactions. Those are really good, and you can redeem the rewards through many redemption choices. This is really good. Okay, so money. Let's talk about money. How much are points worth? Those points are, sadly, based on our analysis, not very valuable when you consider their cash equivalent. Many rewards programs have points or miles worth 1 cent each, but PNC points work out to less than a quarter of a cent each. So here are 3 examples that you can really, for example, we compare that. So you have a Walmart gift card. You can have a round trip flight from, let's say, from LA to Chicago, or if you are looking at an iPhone, for example. But the bottom line here is that you have opportunities to earn bonus points every month, and we love that frequency. You have seamless integration with PNC online banking and virtual wallet, which allows you to earn even more. Okay, and we love the fact that the card gives you can earn points on nearly all purchases. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having today a comparative analysis of 4 credit cards from PNC Bank. And now I want to review quickly the PNC Premier Traveler. Okay, now for this card, you need to understand that you can enjoy travel perks, miles, and rewards. This is a travel credit card, and you can get 30,000 bonus miles when you make $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 billing cycles following account opening. So this is a $300 value when you redeem miles for travel rewards. You earn 2 miles for every dollar spent on all purchases. No foreign transaction fees on purchases made abroad. You have an introductory $0 annual fee for the first year, and then you have $85, and you have an introductory offer on balance transfers. So this is really good. Okay, so when we talk about this card, the card summary, this is a travel rewards credit card. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. It earns 2 miles for every dollar spent and has a sign-up bonus worth 30,000 points. 30,000 bonus miles, rather. So this is really good. And you also have the double miles. You have the Visa Signature benefits. So the PNC Premier Traveler Visa Signature credit card comes with Visa Signature benefits, which include hotel perks, lost luggage reimbursement, and auto rental collision damage waiver, and concierge service. What about the drawbacks? Well, I've told you that you need to pay an $85 fee for the as an annual fee, but the first year it's waived. Okay, so it's waived, and you also need to understand that this card does not offer bonus rewards categories. No, not at all. And there is an APR of 15.99%, but the APR will vary with the market based on the prime rate. And there's a penalty APR of 28.99%. Something you need to think about. The offer for balance transfers, you have 12 billing cycles, okay? But you got to transfer the balance within 90 days of account opening. So it's something you need to think about. And we love the fact that you have You have auto rental collision damage, wherever you have travel and emergency assistance services. You have travel accident insurance. Okay, roadside dispatch, lost luggage reimbursement, hotel perks, concierge services. So overall, this is a great card. All right, big decision time, folks. Big decision time. And so we have the PNC Cash Rewards versus PNC Core Visa versus PNC Points Visa versus PNC Premier Traveler. Which one to choose? It really depends. Really depends, folks. And this is a big decision time. And it depends on a constellation of things. It depends on your spending patterns. It depends on your lifestyle. Are you a traveler? Or are you somebody who's more at home? Or, I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a cashback credit card? Are you looking for a rewards credit card? Are you looking for a miles credit card? So when we think about getting the best credit card from PNC from you, assuming that you are already a client of the bank or you intend to have an account with them, you want to pay attention to a few things. You want to pay attention to, first of all, you want to know your credit scores. Very important. You want to identify which type of credit card you need. Okay, or do you need cards that earn rewards? Do you need a card that saves you money on interest? Right, you have the balance transfer period of 15 months or 12 months. Okay, and you also need to think about, you need to apply for the card that offers you the highest overall value. And when we talk about overall value, you need to think about, again, going back to what you're looking for. Are you looking for a low interest 0% APR or a balance transfer card from the bank, from PNC? And it's important to understand that those cards have different qualities, they have different features, and especially for PNC, you need to also think about your relationship with the bank. Obviously, it is not written anywhere that to get a credit card from PNC, you need to have a relationship with the bank. No, they'll never say that. However, your chances of being approved are higher. And if you can, please go to a branch. Go to a branch. Do not apply online. You want to go to a branch. You want to sit with someone, or you basically want to be on the phone and have a conversation with the rep before applying. That way you know exactly which card you may qualify for, okay? You know exactly the requirements. You know exactly the features. You know exactly the perks and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, we have 4 great credit cards here. They do have different qualities. They do have different perks. So PNC Cash Rewards Visa, PNC Core Visa, PNC Points Visa, and PNC Traveler, Premier Traveler. So let's talk about them. I really want to quickly compare and contrast them. So for the PNC Cash Rewards Visa, you are basically trying to maximize your cashback. So this is a card that you want to go for if you are trying to maximize your cashback every day, because the card allows you to earn 4% on gas station purchases, 3% on dining purchases at restaurants, including fast food. You can earn 2% on grocery store purchases and 1% on all other purchases. So at the end of the day, if you really think about it, you will earn at least 1% cashback on purchases everywhere, every time. And for the PNC Core Visa, you are basically saving with low rates. So you are saving on interest with 0% intro APR on balance transfers for the first 15 billing cycles following account opening, when the balance is transferred within the first 90 days following account opening. You can also save on interest with 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 15 billing cycles following account opening. Then you have a variable APR and balance transfer APR, currently 10.99% to 22.99%. So this is really good. This card is great if you are trying to save with low rates. So that's the bottom line here. Let's talk about the PNC Points Visa. So if you are interested in this card, this is because you want to earn points for exciting rewards, okay? You can earn 4 points for every dollar in purchases. You can earn even more points with PNC Virtual Wallet or an eligible PNC checking account when you meet additional requirements. Hence the importance of having an NPR and multi-product relationship with PNC. You can redeem your points for thousands of valuable rewards, including cash, name brand merchandise, travel, and more. The card has no annual fee, and you have an introductory offer on purchases and balance transfers. If you're interested in the PNC Premier Traveler, this is because you love traveling. That's just the bottom line here. You can enjoy travel perks, miles, and rewards. So you get 30,000 bonus miles when you make $3,000 in purchases in the first 3 billing cycles following account opening, and this has a $300 value when you redeem miles for travel rewards. You earn 2 miles for every dollar spent on all purchases, no foreign transaction fees on purchases made abroad. You have an introductory $0 annual fee for the first year, so the fee is waived for the first year, and then it's $85, and you have an introductory offer on balance transfers. So after analyzing those 4 credit cards, our best pick, our favorite, is the PNC Cash Rewards Visa. We love that card. We love the fact that you are basically maximizing your cash back every single day. Every single day. So PNC Cash Rewards Visa, 9.5 over 10. The PNC Core Visa, 9 over 10. The PNC Points Visa, 9 over 10. And the PNC Premier Traveler Visa card, our score, 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.